Hello, warriors, and welcome to your Pick a Pile reading. Today we're exploring what's next in love for you. So for our piles today, we have pile 1, Bluebird, pleasure. For pile 2, we have Parrotfish, authenticity. And for pile 3, we have Turtle, longevity. If you need to pause the video to sit with these to choose your pile, please do, and I will see you in your piles. Welcome pile 1. If you chose a bluebird for pleasure, then this is your pile. So I am going to start by just reading you, if I can find it, Bluebird 120. Pleasure and happiness is felt when we can freely express our feelings and have intentions clearly communicated to others. He reminds us to express it's early. He reminds us that we have the ability to express ourselves freely and heal ourselves emotionally through communication and self-expression. A healthy and balanced emotional state is one where we find peace and clarity in being truly heard by those we love and being able to communicate our intentions clearly and openly. So this is a big communication card, which I suppose makes sense with the colours being in throat chakra colour. So I'm going to pull a couple more animals for us. See what is next in love for my pile 1s. Oh, is that what I want to do? No, let's start here, shall we? We are going to start with the Voice of the Soul Oracle. What's next in love for our pile 1? Next in love, spirit, for pile 1. A karmic relationship. 24. The bluebird number is also 44. So we've got a couple 4s around. Next in love for pile 1, please. Too many. Oh, that one's stuck though. Both. We have secrets and guides. And a message of freedom. So what I am looking for at the moment is a timeline on this, whether you are currently in this karmic relationship or if that's what's coming towards you. And there's nothing wrong with karmic relationships. They're imperative for us to learn the things that we need to learn and to become the people we need to become. They are incredibly important, both for us and for the people we're in such a relationship with. Let's take bottom of the deck because that wasn't supposed to go face up. Yeah, I think you're currently in it. This is what that is. So you've got 6, 7, and let's do one more because we've got a nice little line. If it's, I was just about to say, if it's black, I'm going to be annoyed. So, how would I like to lay this out then? Let's go this way. So, we have, this is our Message of Freedom card. And its message that came out was calm and happiness, which means that's what's coming to you now. So, which is where I've got this implication that you're currently in this karmic relationship, where there's been quite a lot of secrets held. But with this communication card, I think those secrets are coming up, or coming out in this karmic relationship. Whether those are in a good way or a bad way, we'll find out. Or this karmic relationship could be teaching you the very important skill of communication. Our karmic message, we have mirror effect and repression. Yeah. So this is what happens, and repression is 22. Don't know that. 22 mirror effect. What we are talking about, 22, 44 mirrors, got it. So this is the discussion of going, perhaps in this particular relationship, you get a lot of, oh, hey, that thing that you said or did has upset me. And they've gone, oh, that's not that big of a deal. That shouldn't upset you. That's not what that was about. Like they belittle a lot of the emotions that you're feeling or the things that you try to bring up, which is why communication is difficult for you. Because every time you bring something up, they kind of shut it down and go, no, you're just making that up. No, that's not a real, that's whatever you're doing. You know, like you don't feel seen or heard. And, yeah, so this could be that lesson for you to continue to communicate or to find alternate ways to communicate if you're not being heard. And or the lesson for the person who's shutting down to go, oh, I need to learn to hear as much as I talk myself. But because we've got this mirrored effect, I actually think you're both doing it. So that might be something that you need to be conscious of as well, for you to turn around and go, oh, hey, every time I bring something up, you shut it down. And they go, oh, yeah, well, so do you. Nourishment. So cow with nourishment and peacock. Excuse me. And the peacock with inspiration. Oh. And the snake with transformation. Of course you don't fit. Why would you fit? Okay, let's shuffle. Hang on. Bear with me. We're shuffling. Shuffling. Oh, if you're close enough. Beautiful, perfect. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so I definitely think that you're both pretty motivated to explore this and to get better at it, like to learn these skills together. Which is a good thing. Growth together is better than growth alone. It's interesting to see so much mirroring in something that's a karmic relationship and not a twin flame. Okay, those aren't giving me any more. Let's get a romance oracle. Pile 1. Extend love for pile 1. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of this healing, and it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Oh, I don't know where I want this one. Here we go. Attraction. You are attracted romantically by enjoying this moment fully. And let's do one more. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept help from others. Yeah, so this is, and I do this quite a bit when it comes to assessing certain situations where I'm not sure if I'm being reasonable or if I'm not sure that I'm approaching it correctly. Like I can and will just lay out the situation to my friends and go, this is what happened. This is what I said. This is what they said. This has made me feel this. This is why it's upset me that they've said that, and why I've said this in return. Like, to lay it all out to my friends to go, am I being crazy to be upset by that? Or am I crazy in thinking that I'm not being heard? Do I, just laying those kinds of things out to somebody else to get a clear vision from someone else. And here's the thing, your friends know best. As much as we go, oh, they don't know this person like I do, they don't see the real side of this person, everybody shows people different sides, and as a romantic partner, you show your romantic partner a different side that you show your friends or even their friends. So a lot of us kind of get caught up in that, going, oh, you don't see the version of him that him or her, or they, you don't see the version of them that I see. They don't act that way around you, rah, 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 like that kind of thing. We get caught up in that a lot. And it makes us feel like that our friends don't have all the information that they need, but that's actually not the case. They can see things so much clearer, and more often than not, they can see things more clearly than we can, because, they see the external, they see what people are willing to show people who they consider don't matter in their life, like what someone's willing to show somebody who they're never going to see again. Our friends tend to see that, that's people tend to be a lot more honest that way, and our friends tend to see that a lot more in the people around us or in our romantic partners, rather than what we see. And we're a lot more affected by our feelings, which means we get clouded, and that's why it's so important to get our friends' input, because they actually do know better. Because 9 times out of 10, they'll go, yeah, nah, I don't love them. And then you'll go, no, you don't know. And then you'll date them, and then at some point you'll break up and then go, yeah, okay, you were right. So it's this vicious cycle going, I need to trust my friends. I need to trust my friends, even when I don't like their answer right now. And there is a lot of support for this. I think your friend group is very loving right now. Like they are quite accepting to like new people coming in. They want you to be happy. They want you to find your love. They want all these great things. They're so excited and they're so hopeful to bring, when every time you bring in a new romantic partner, they're like, yes, please. And then they kind of get to know them and they see these kinds of things. So what have we got? 5 of Wands. Oh, you might actually be able to see them and me read them. That would be nice. 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 6 of Blades, 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands, King of Coins. There's a lot of mirroring here. So much mirroring here. I know what question I'm gonna. Never mind. Let's get in here and go. Is this current karmic relationship going to develop into a twin flame relationship? There's way too much mirroring for it to not. Will this develop into a twin flame relationship? That's too many. No. And that one's stuck in no way. Interesting. Okay, just a lot of mirroring then. So just a lot of, so this will be part of what your healing is everything that you look at in this person and go, you're doing this, you're doing that, it means that you're doing it also, which is something that we have to be able to be conscious of, because most of the time of what we see in a person or what stands out to us in another person is what actually is standing out in us ourselves. So we've got this kind of element of a bit of stubbornness between, or each, like you're kind of butting heads a little, especially when it comes to this communication where you're trying to like opening up is really difficult for you, for both you and your partner. So together it's even harder. And you're both really stubborn. So when somebody goes, hey, this is what I need from you, you can feel kind of attacked by that. Sorry. I'm just going to pull an advice card for you. Soul family. Wonderful new friends are coming to you now. You are attracting your soul family to support you in moving forward with your life's purpose. So, again, this is that support in that friend's situation of that communicating with your friends and expressing with your friends and talking with your friends, talking out situations. It might also mean that this particular person, independence, is probably more suited to be part of your soul family and not be a romantic partner. Whereas it's quite possible to be friends with somebody, to be better friends with somebody than you are a romantic partner. So I'm going to pull a yes or no, one of these, for you. So I want you to think of your question now. Yes or no answer. And I'm just going to pull a card for you. May I please have a card for pile 1's question, please? Bada bing. Not even a little bit. A lot of no's. Yeah, all right. So that's everything I have for you, pile 1. Thank you so much for joining me. All the decks that I used today will be listed down below in the description. I do make a small commission off of those links if you choose to use them, but it doesn't cost you any extra, and it's a nice little way to support me while buying yourself a gift, which, you know, everybody loves a gift. You can follow us on social media, Valkyrie Collective AU, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Patreon, and all the links for all of those will be found down below. And the Etsy store also is available down there if you would like a private reading. Thank you so much for joining me, pile 1. I will see you in the next one. Welcome, pile 2. If you chose the parrotfish, this reading is for you. So I am just going to read the parrotfish to you. If I was smart enough to have found it before oh, look at that. You didn't see that. 22, parrotfish authenticity. Wear your true colors and own your unique abilities. The parrotfish demonstrates the power of courage and energetic protection, showing us that we can still be present and show up in situations that scare us or seem risky. Providing that we prepare ourselves, providing that we prepared, true to ourselves, we're prepared, oh my goodness, true to ourselves, and able to protect our own energy as we navigate through the energy waters of life. We can see that in order to lead to a life full of color, we often have to hide them from those who wish to harm us or steal our light. Interesting. That's not what I wanted. This one. That's what I wanted. Let's get a couple cards on what is up next in love for pile 2, our parrotfishes. Parrotfish. Fish is the poor little fish. Oh, I hate when they do that. They're so difficult to get to when they do that. Oh, that one's so far away too. Education. What direction do I want to do? Education. Happiness. Karma. Calm and duality. Interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so I think that at the moment you're focused more on yourself. You're focused on kind of developing yourself and... oh, that's way too Focus on developing yourself and your work, your spiritual abilities, your own healing. Like you're very focused on your own betterment right now. And it's, sorry, I had to catch that. And it's good for you. But what I do think that it will do is it will bring back in, not bring back in, it in itself attracts someone that matches your vibration that you're in currently. Okay, yes, does bring back in. So, I pulled cards from a romantic oracle. Our cards is free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, which is the you looking at developing yourself and staying focused on yourself. Then we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And then we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I'm putting that and the red flags together. And that could be interesting because I'll be interested to see how that turns out. Because what have I got that will show that to me? Let's do these. Because I'm very heavily getting the idea that this is a lesson test and a universal test. Where the universe is testing to see if you've learned the lesson and done the healing that you've just been focused on. And it can come down quite simply to that as somebody that you left for a reason, or somebody that left your life for a reason is coming back into you, and you're being prompted to not get caught up in the old feelings of that and not fall back into old patterns, and to recognize the red flags that you didn't see the first time around. Or even if there are some, these cards are very contradictory. Yeah, so I'm getting this feeling, 12 Wands, that you're, look, I don't know what you'll decide, but what you do decide on is good for you. So we talk, this kind of section in here is, as this comes in, you're in this really high vibration, you're in this great energy, and you do come into it really level-headed and with your own happiness and your own joy and your own worth. That's what you are valuing above everything else, going, you can come back in, but you've got to match me. You have to be able to give me what I want, treat me the way I deserve to be treated, be on the same vibration as me. Like you can set these kind of boundaries. And what I think is going to happen is this person is not going to be able to do that. At least not in the time that they come back in. I think they've kind of got these own issues within themselves. Like you've spent the last however long healing and focusing on yourself and getting better, and this person hasn't, which in the shortest way possible means that they cannot keep up with you. You've grown, you've turned into this amazing person, and not turned into, you've always been this amazing person, but you've done this work to be able to recognize that in yourself and hold value to that. And this person has not grown. gonna shuffle everybody out just a smidgen, so I've got some more room. All right, bear with me. I also feel like this person is going to chuck a bit of a hissy fit, let's be real, which will really truly show you that they haven't grown and will just fill you with confirmation in itself. But the fact they're going to come back to you and you're not going to be the soft little pushover that you know what I mean. Like their old tactics won't work on you now, and and they're going to chuck a little hissy fit about it. They're going to be so annoyed that you have grown, that you have done the healing. So I have frog healing, horse motivation, cicada cycles, and kookaburra amusement. Yeah. So you've done the healing, you've grown, and you're strong in that. This person's going to come back in, be annoyed that you're not falling for it anymore, that anything short of the best isn't enough, and they're going to turn into this hissy fit child business that unhealed people often do. And it's just going to confirm to you that you've made the right choice, that you've gone, yeah, okay, you're not keeping up with me, bud. And this person's kind of gonna fall back into the old routine. It is. It's just they just haven't changed. But you are so high vibration now that you can kind of just like separate from it. You can sit back and watch it for the show that it is, and go, okay, this is you're going to text your friends and go, oh, you'll never guess who's just texted me, what they've just said. Here's the script. Like, you guys are going to get quite a bit of amusement about it, where you are just going to get to sit back and go, okay, if you say so. I'm going to get a kind of advice for you. We'll take it. Unveiling, yeah. So all their bullshit's just gonna come out, and they're just gonna show their true colors, and you're gonna be like, oh, ugh, gross. I used to like that. I'm going to pull a yes or no card, so you are welcome to think of a yes or no question. Okay. I was going to say you could pause the video to come up with said question if you needed more time, but the card came out very quickly, which makes me think you have the question. The answer is never. No way. I have done that. And those. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna sneeze. All right, my pile too. Yeah, so this drama that's coming towards you, just relax. Have fun. It's definitely going to be a show for you, and you're going to enjoy it. Just stay true to who you are and the healing that you've done, and respect yourself and the hard work that you've put in. Okay, that's everything I've got for you, pile 2. Thank you so much for joining me. You can find us on social media, Valkyrie Collective AU, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Patreon, Etsy, I do have private readings available up on Etsy if you are so inclined. And there will be links down below of all the cards that I have used today. I do make a small commission if you use those links, but it doesn't cost you anything extra to purchase through them. And it's a nice little way to support me and buy yourself a gift. Because you've done this, you've done the hard work, you deserve a gift. And you're not getting it from whoever's coming back in. All right, pile 2, thank you so much. I will catch you guys in the next one. Welcome, pile 3. If you chose the turtle, longevity, this is your reading. Too high. All right, we're going to get started. Oh no, that's not what we're doing. My goodness, my brain is just not. So I have been reading these, Turtle 84. I have just been reading little snippets of these. The hidden essence. Achieve greatness by taking one small step at a time. Baby steps. Turtles remind us to stay dedicated and determined to achieve our goals with serenity and grace. Turtles are the ultimate old soul, bringing with them the experience of many lifetimes and wild stories from the great sea. Their ancient wisdom and faultless grace touches our spirits and reminds us the importance of each precious moment. Right. Okay. Pile 3. What's up in love for pile 3? Oh, okay. A karmic message. Oh, we're sticking these over here. Our karmic message. Repression. 22. Mirroring. 22. Yeah. Soon. A message of guidance. What's our message of guidance, please? Now, okay. Message of guidance for our pile 3 and turtles. Abundance is coming. Yeah, so I definitely feel and love, yay! You're feeling very squished at the moment. Let's do one of these. I'm not sure in what relationship that is, whether, well, in a karmic relationship, I'll tell you that, but whether that's romantic or in a friendship or otherwise, and whatever, there's some type of relationship in your life where you're just kind of feeling very shut down, somebody that makes you feel very small. Wedding! This is from my romance oracle card deck. Oh. Worth waiting for. Which is good. So this longevity is that reminder. Enjoy every little minute you've got. The path may be long, but it's worth waiting for. And we've got romantic feelings that lead to a wedding. What I would like to know. That was a question I had. Oh no, hang on. Okay, my brain shut down for a second. My question was, is this particular relationship a twin flame, soulmate, counterpart, like karmic? What just because things end in a wedding doesn't mean that they're soul related. But I think the definition of what it will be is based on you and your religious factors. So for some people, you get married and that's it. That's divorce is off the table. It's not an option. You will make it work regardless of what the relationship is. Some people have those viewpoints as well, where once you make the commitment, you've made the commitment. An oath is an oath. Some people believe that you're only made for one person, and that's your soulmate. Some people don't believe in twin flames. Some people don't, like it's a world of contradicting beliefs, as we're all entitled to our own beliefs. So that I'm not going to get an answer in relation to what that is, because I think there's so many of you that operate with different terminologies that we're going to skip terminologies altogether. We're going to find out through the feeling and advice. Where would I like to start? Okay, can you tell us about this love that's coming in soon? The abundance, oh my goodness. So many cards. I want to just do two as well. Alright, let's see where we're at. Judgment. The Magician. The King of Cups. Ace of Coins. 5, 6, 7, 8 of Coins. 8 of Wands. And the Ace of Cups. So there is this discussion of a very good balance between you two. Complement each other incredibly well. One of you is really quite connected to your emotions. You are well versed in acknowledging your emotions, your feelings, your community, like all those kinds of things that come with that. The communication, the expectations, the open to safe spaces, like creating those kinds of things. One of you is very, very in touch with that. And the other one is a just powerful manifester. So this other one is this other person is very in tune with their spiritual self and their spiritual ability and honoring those things. And I think because typically what comes with that practice is listening to the subtleties, honoring the messages that come through, regardless of how loud or how aggressive those messages come through. Like that communication, magicians tend to be really quite sensitive to that, which means a conflict can be resolved before anybody would call it a conflict because it's often a, hey, this thing's kind of upset me, or it's just sat a little weird. I didn't really like the way that made me feel. And the other person goes, okay, why did it make you feel that way? I didn't mean to make you feel that way. I'm sorry, I won't do that in the future. But let's also explore what's triggering about that to see if perhaps we can fix that at the root. Like, it's... And then you go, okay, problem, like that conflict is over because it's like, hey, I present you with this thing that could be a potential conflict, and the other person receives it and resolves it before it really turns into anything major. And there's a lot of stability here. I think a lot of stability here. Cute. what are the words that I'm looking for? I'm having such a hard time with my words today. There is, so you guys will have an abundance, so you'll be really stable money-wise together. Whether you guys are working together or you create a project together, there is this kind of money opportunity that presents because of your connection, because you two know each other. So maybe that's why how you've met, how you've or just, I don't know, just projects together. There's some way that your money develops with this person in a way that it couldn't on your own. And it's the same kind of thing where you're finding that same kind of opportunity of support and abundance in yourself as well. You are feeling supported and loved and held, like this person holds safe space for you to be who you are and explore that without judgment, and it enables you to kind of develop yourself and your I would say develop your personality. I think because you have come from, I have the feeling that you have come from a little bit of trauma, and you've come from being shut down. So this relationship and this is kind of new to you, being seen, to be seen and heard. So there is a whole new journey of healing and learning to just exist when people see you and just accept you for who you are. It's a whole new process. And I think coming into comfort with that is going to happen for you with this particular person when they come forward to you. And huge stability in the love. Like there's no doubt at any point on the way this person feels about you, the way you feel about this person. And there's this kind of this community support as well. Like your friends love them, their friends love you, your family loves them. Like all the people that matter are like, yes, this one, we like this one. Yeah, so they're definitely going to come to you, or at least be the one to yes. So with Page of Cups and the King of Coins, they're definitely the person that's making the move. I think they've got this grand plan for you on how they're going to come forward. Like I think they've got this big dramatic thing of going, okay, I just have to ask you on a date, and then they've got this date that's one of those fancy dinners, and one of those fancy dinners and a good night out and a bottle of champagne. Like they've got all these big ideas of all these things they want to do to kind of woo you, or just to spoil you. Like they just adore you, that they truly think that you just deserve to be spoiled in every sense of the word, and they certainly intend to. King of Blades, damn. We have the Emperor and 2 kings, 3 kings. What king are we missing? Wands. Now. Damn, I was hoping so bad that would be the king. Page of Wands. So he's learning. He's got, and this might be why they're not in yet. They're coming soon. They're not in yet. So this is just kind of a cap, a screen cap, what's the, well, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. just kind of a summary of the kind of promise. Sorry, I've moved you. Of the promise of what your relationship will look like when it comes in. It hasn't come in yet, but it's coming. And this is why it hasn't come in yet, because your person is kings everywhere else except with themselves. So they are somebody who gets their shit done and they're not afraid to do it. They're somebody who's in touch with their emotions and they're not afraid of that. Not afraid of their emotions or telling people that. They're on top of their money. They're money wise. They make good money. They're financially comfortable, which in this day and age is just ridiculous. So at the moment, the thing that they're looking towards is bettering themselves and their connection to their self and their soul purpose. That's what they're working on right now. But they're still pretty close. I'll be honest with you there. They are doing good. The sun, yeah, they're doing good. They just need a little bit more time. And that's irrelevant of you. I wonder if... Okay, I'm gonna pull... No, I'm not, because the card has been left. So my question was, do you know this person? Message to pass on. Do you currently already know this person, and they just haven't come to you yet? Do you know who? Have you met them? Have you heard of them? Have they heard of you? Like, okay, so a message of freedom to pass on. I am listening. That's just not the question that I had. So the cards that I pulled, these were the first two. Okay, there's a message to pass on, and it's a message of freedom. First card I pulled, freedom and communication. So yeah, this is more of this promise. Where I don't like that card, that's not right. Maybe it was right. That card was Burden of Tears. Hang on, let me see if I can find that again. Burden of Tears. 21. That's the card that flipped out and I put back because I didn't like it. But again, this is even still in this support and the emotional space of going, even you are safe to communicate, you are free to communicate, you are free to express yourself with this person, whether that's in relation to this person and the connection, or just things in life in general. So just as you are being a human and living life, and the way that things that happen affect you, you are supported and able to express that to a safe person. Where you could have come from a situation where you don't do that, where your grievance or your kind of negative emotions, or like your frustration, your hurt, like perhaps you're somebody who does all that quite privately, who hides all that, which was me tucking that away, where you go, no, that's not for another person, I just need to process through that myself. Like, it's, like if it's not about that person, it's not their job to like help, you know what I mean? Like, you like that to be quite private normally, and you're now in this environment where you have to not have to, you get to. This person is quite loving for you. Okay, so what I would like is some kind of prompt on how you meet this person. How you meet them if you already have them. Blaze and death. I actually think you do already know them. You do already know them. Ace of Wands. Yeah. You do already know them. And I would even go as far to say as you've already had kind of that spark of a connection. Whether that turned into anything or not, regardless. But you certainly have been in contact with this person before and gone, oh, I'm interested. And they've gone, oh, I'm interested. But life has gotten in the way and personal development has gotten in the way where they had to choose between coming to you as they were or stepping away from you and developing who they are into this kings and kings and kings and emperors and kings and and they've chosen to upgrade to come back to you because they've got faith in this and they know that this is a good connection and they know that you deserve the best, so they have done everything in their power to make sure that they have the best to be able to come in and go, I'm gonna spoil you rotten. Yeah. That's good. Okay, so I have a card of advice for you, pile 3. I'm not sure how much advice you need, rather than keep your head down, keep moving, stay focused on what you're currently focused on, your soul family, in connecting yourself and your soul family. Step back, let it unfold. It's okay. No, it's changed its mind. Don't step back. All right, I'll take them back then. Clear and bold action. Oh. Pile 3, I think your person's listening to me. I think they're connected. They're coming. It's okay. It's all right. They're coming. You need to trust this clearly. They are coming to you with their feelings. They are coming to express with you what's going on with them. And create this, again, the bold action was what we're talking about, this big fancy, they've got this big plan. So stay out of the way. Don't ruin it. Just be open to receiving them. And animals. Animals may be significant to you, whether you... animals are confirmations for you or your symbols for you and or your person. There might be particular animals that you look for prompts on if this person is thinking of you or coming to you or, you know. And they are. Calm down, they are. They're coming. A horse in itself could be a symbol for you. Yeah. And this is what I think, because of the way I've struggled with this reading, as in every card that I have seen, I've immediately, intuitively and emotionally known and felt exactly what that card was saying, but my ability to find the right words to express that properly to you has been difficult, and I've stumbled over it a lot more than I was prepared for. And I think that's been the case with this person, where they've gone, okay, I'm ready, I want to come in, I want to say something, I want to tell them how I feel. Oh, what would I say? What's the best words? Oh, and now they've started drafting the talk. They've started going, oh no, I don't have the right words to fully express how I feel, what I want to give you, like that. I think so that might kind of be in the field that they're in right now, where they're just trying to find the right words to come forward to you. Or even just that promise of going, I'm coming, I promise I'm coming, I just have a little bit more work to do. and that debate on whether to come forward to that, to just go, I am absolutely interested. I've just got a little bit more to do before I'm fully who you deserve. And then I've got a yes or no. That's what I'm doing. So I would like you to think of a yes or no question. My pile 3. Who are you? 3. Turtles. And I'm going to pull a yes or no answer for you. If you need to pause to come out with your question, then you can do that. If not, and I hope not, because you've already got the answer. I had 2 cards that come out and stuck together. Top one was without a doubt. Bottom one was guaranteed. So confirmations. And that's everything that I've got for you, my pile 3. If you'd like to find us on social media, you can find us at Valkyrie Collective AU on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Etsy, Patreon. I do have private readings open up on Etsy if you are interested in that. All the cards, all the decks that I've used today will be linked down in the description. I do make a small commission off of those links, but it doesn't cost you anything extra to order through them. And it's a good way for you to support me while getting yourself a little gift. And everybody loves a little gift. That's everything that I've got for you, I believe. Thanks so much, Pile 3, for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next one.